Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal's Europa League game tomorrow night. Yeah, I know, it's still Thursday night football. We are playing Rapid Vienna from the Austrian Bundesliga. And yeah, it is what it is. We're not in Champions League football. We're seeing everybody else that are participating in the big club competition at the moment. And we're like that kid outside the, toy shop window that cannot afford anything that's inside and is just peering in and seeing all the other children play happily with all those nice shiny toys. And there's us outside that can't get in. But hopefully, and it's, no mean feat to make sure it doesn't happen, but hopefully this will be the last season we are in the Europa League. We need to change a lot. We need to do a lot. And we need to really progress to make sure that we can end up being one of those children inside the shop and not outside looking through the glass window. But yeah, look, listen, it's one of those where we're just going to have to go about our business. I think that the group we've been put in is very, very good for us. Not just the teams and, the players, get to not travel too far. When you think that we've got to go to Austria, we've got to go to Sweden, and we've got to go to Ireland. And you think about some of the trips we've been on in the last couple of years in the Europa League, and we've had absolutely horrific journeys. We've been to Östersund with like minus 15, I think it was, something along them lines. And I know that, when we go back to Sweden, it's not going to be much warmer, but I don't think it would be as bad as that. That was awful, horrific times, and I've never been so cold in my life watching a game of football. So the advantage as well is that we can't actually go to none of these games. So there's no European tours, there's no European matchday vlogs. And the one that I'm really gutted on missing out on is the one in Ireland, because I was in the pre-season tour of Ireland a couple of years ago and we went to Dublin and it was unbelievable. And there's a lot of Irish gooners out there, and we're not going to be making that trip. But like I said, the draw is very, very favourable to Arsenal. The draw shouldn't be too difficult. I think that we can make changes. I'm not too sure how many changes Mikel Arteta will make. He's been pretty strong in terms of his lineups in most competitions. And whilst there'll be changes, I can't see there being major wholesale changes. And it's just one of those. We want to get off to a good start. It's away from home, but I do think there will be changes. So very interesting to see what will happen. And this will be my starting lineup. And first things first, I think the formation may change. And I think we may go to a 4-2-3-1. Until I see evidence of it being a 4-3-3 and we're starting to stick to it and maybe change around, then I'm going to kind of go with this. I want us to move away from that 3-4-3 now, and I think that we need to be a bit more adventurous and a bit more attacking. So I would go with that 4-2-3-1 formation. Starting off in goal, Alex Runarsson. And I think he's been here for about a month now. I think he will know the players and, will be heavily involved. So why not give him his debut? It's the perfect competition. I think that it's too much of a risk to play Leno. And it's the perfect ideal start. Play the new guy, put him in goal, and let's see how he does. So that's what I go with. Now with the back four, first of all on the right hand side, I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Toss up between him and Cedric, and I will go with Maitland-Niles. And it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Now the centre back situation, I don't think we've got much choice at the moment. We are down to the bare bones with our centre-back options. The fact that we've got so many injuries. Sokratis has not even been included in the Europa League squad. Rob Holding picking up another injury. I suppose you've got William Saliba that's available, but given everything that's gone on in recent weeks, would he be thrown into the starting 11? I don't think so. So I think needs must. And first of all, we're going to go with David Luiz. I think that he was absolutely excellent in the game against Manchester City. No problems whatsoever. David Luiz goes in there. Alongside him, Gabriel. And again, it's a case of needs must. I don't think we have any other choice right now. And as a centre-back pairing, them two looked really, really good against Manchester City. So it's another chance for them to continue that partnership and to build and to grow and to learn from each other. So that's what I'm going to go with. Now, left-back position. Again, I think needs must. I don't think we're going to risk Kieran Tierney. I don't want Saka dropping all the way back there. So I think we're going to have to go with Kolasinac. I don't want to see him play again. But for this, again, needs must. Can Kolasinac do a job? I hope so. He's more than capable of doing it against teams like Rapid Vienna, with all due respect to them. So I'm going to go with Kolasinac. Oh, frightens the life out of me though. Now, the midfield two. First of all, I'm going to go with Dani Ceballos. I will bring Granit Xhaka out of the side. Not based on anything he's done wrong, but I think that Dani Ceballos will get some minutes in this game and I'd like to see him there. And the reason why is because alongside him, I'm going to have Thomas Partey making his actual debut, starting and not coming off the bench. And I don't think there could be any question over this. Start him, get the minutes into his legs and get him ready for the Premier League game at the weekend against Leicester. Straightforward. And I cannot say any more than that. Thomas Partey. Now the attacking three. First of all, on the right hand side, I'm going to go with Nicola Pepe, and needs must, minutes, all the rest of it, confidence, whatever it might be, he needs to play. And I want to see him start playing in this formation with the likes of Partey and that behind him. And then we can really start to see the potential and what Nicola Pepe offers. And I feel that you'll start to see the best of him when we play this formation or the 4-3-3. We kind of went to this formation when he came off the bench against Sheffield United, and look how good he was. So that's my reasoning behind it, and that's what I'm going to go with. Now, on the left of that three, I'm going to go with Saka. Some might say this is a bit of a gamble, considering he's important to the Premier League and he played, last time out against Manchester City. But I don't think we've got many choices when you're looking at the squad in total. Martinelli's still not back from injury. Not have Oba out there. The likes of Joe Willock and that's not going to play out there. So I would actually go with Saka. And that's, what I would start with. And I think that he would do a really good job there. So that's what, I'm going to go with. Now, in the middle of that three, I'm going to go with Willian. And this was kind of like what we finished with the Sheffield United game. Willian came into that inverted role, more in the centre. Saka out on the left, Pepe on the right. So this is my mindset, that we've tried this and it worked really, really well against Sheffield United. So there's no reason why it cannot work in this game either. And that's what I'm going to go with. Now, up front, as the main striker, I'm going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. Tempted to put Aubameyang in there because he's on a bit of a goal drought. And I would play him just to maybe get a goal and get him going again. But I'm going to go with Lacazette. Wasn't started against Manchester City, so no reason why he shouldn't have, the legs and the energy to take this game on as well. And no doubt whatsoever. And I would go with Alexandre Lacazette. And with the substitutes and on the bench and whatnot, I would have the likes of Over on there and Granit Xhaka, etc. And some of the young lads, Joe Willock and maybe Reece Nelson and whatnot. And see how that one develops and progresses as the game goes on and whether we can bring them on. So, that's what I would go with. That is it for my preview and my predicted lineup. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about that lineup. What do you think about the formation? Do you agree or disagree? If you disagree, what would you change it to? What personnel would you change? Let me know and I'll interact with some of you in the comment section. Keep an eye out for AFTV. I'll be there for the watch along. I'll only be there for a half actually though, because I've got to go off as DTFC are involved in action. So the second half I will be watching it on my phone on the way to our game. It's an earlier kickoff, by the way, the Arsenal one, because of the European competition. So I believe it's 5 to 6 UK time. So yeah, that's reasons why. But listen, it's not my fault, is it? But yeah, listen, there's going to be a player ratings after the game as well. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.